Right here I have two BMW M3s, both of which are E30s and in a really nice red colour. The highlight of the video today is going to be this one here, the Kadio House and Mini GT version. Like always though, I hope you're doing well, hope your diecast collecting is going good. But anyway, let's waste no time, let's get into it. I am super excited to get into this. I can't wait. I've been waiting for this to arrive from Automatic for a little while. Really nice. Usual box for these. Let's open it up. I've already done all the outer wrapping, and I've already cut the stickers that are holding it together. So, hang on, let's pan up a little bit so we're in shot here. Let's... Oh! Squeaky box. Oh yeah, look at that red colour. They are both a very nice red colour, I must admit. I'm really excited to compare the two. There's a chase variation of this car as well, just in the original die-cast finish, which is a pretty cool thing if you're able to get one of them. I've not lucked out on a a chase one of these yet, but that is fine. Oh man. Oh, this already looks so good. Let's get it out of that. Oh yeah, I forget they've always got the the really bright bases. Not a lot of detail in it, but you know, that is very bright. There's something, there's a little, not true there. I don't know what that's about, but there's like a little hole. But anyway, let's take a look at this awesome thing. And straight away, the details, just the little details are already just, oh, so clear, so easy to see. Got the little lensing on the front. Look, even got lensing down there on the tiny little indicators in the bumper there. That is flipping cool. Front grille done nicely. The BMW logo on there. Like the windscreen, we've got the modified windscreen wiper up in the middle. Got Kadio House on the sun visor as well. Let me go to the side. You can see this awesome body kit, and look at the detail in the body kit. You can just see all the kind of, yeah, it's trying to focus on that. You can see all of the sort of details and the curves in that. There's a dove outside and it keeps distracting me, making dove noises. You could just see all the curvature in that side skirt. It just looks so cool. And look at the wheels, man. Man, that's a lot of detail. And it's got some tyre, painted in tyre words. I want a word for words. Tyre details, decals, I don't know, branding, painted in branding, something like that. It's got painted in text on the tyres. I'm obviously just too taken back by the detail on this thing. Oh man, look at the back. Got the spoiler on there with the Advan decal. Oh, come on, camera. Focus on it. The rear light, lens details, the M3 logo and the nice little exhaust. And we've got the license plate on the back as well. And it doesn't end there. There is a full amount of detail in the back, which is going to be quite difficult to see. But we've got a full roll cage in the back there, with Kadio House even imprinted on the roll cage as well. Bucket seats as well. Proper race spec BMW M3 here. That is so cool, including all the interior details. Just the level of detail, especially in the interior as well, is always amazing on these. And the lensing and the lights is just, oh, it's so good. For some reason, I can't get close enough to the camera to really, it just keeps losing focus on them. Look at that. Look at that though. Oh, and the wide body as well. Yeah, that is cool. I suppose it's got fitment. I think people call this fitment these days, with the stretched tyres and the sticky outy rims. I will admit it does look quite cool on diecast form, but in real life this is not me. No, I don't get all this fitment people bang on about, where the arches are pretty much clipping the edge of the rim and the tyre and it's all stretched, and yeah, not really it's not me. It's really not me. But you know, it does look quite cool in die-cast form. In real life, yeah. That's nice. That is flipping sweet. Oh, I'll have to try and get some more close-up shots and some B-roll in a bit, but let's compare it to the Hot Wheels version. What is that? I keep getting distracted by it. What's that for? Is it a switch? A spring? What does it do? What does it do? I don't know. Oh, one thing I am forgetting, and I always forget with these because they're just so well hidden. This has got an opening hood as well, or an opening bonnet. Is that part of the spring for that? Maybe. Weird. Don't know why it's got a access hole. Although actually saying that, the fact you can see through the engine bay and through to the floor is actually kind of more realistic to what the car would be. So I wonder if they've just done that to make it look more realistic. I don't know. But holy shit! There's no better way of putting it. Look at the engine detail. Holy that is amazing. Right at the front. Oh, I need a better zoom lens in this. I just can't zoom in enough. Bearing in mind, this detail is very small. That is amazing. BMW M Power. Got the strut braces, got the struts, all the bottles and bits and doohingies. Wow. That is amazing. Look how it sits as well with that open like that. Oh man. That is awesome. Oh, that is awesome. And the level of detail in that is unbelievable. And bearing in mind, this is cheaper than the Hot Wheels release. Even when it released back in 2023, this is still a cheaper car than that. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's have a little bit of a comparison with the Hot Wheels release. So yes, the Mini GT and Kadio House car cost me £21.99 from Modelmatic, not including the shipping. That was an extra £4 or £5. So yeah, and back in 2023 when I bought this one from Hot Wheels, this was £39. That was all including shipping. So yeah, let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot how shiny the paint was. I always forget about the Spectraflame. It does definitely pop quite a bit compared to the Mini GT stuff. But yeah, nowadays this actually comes in an acrylic case as well. Nowadays you're talking probably 45 quid shipped in from the UK site, or from Mattel Creations maybe even a bit more if you have to ship it from the US. But if we deduct the postage, we're talking around the 40 quid mark, you know. So yeah, that's an £18 price difference between this car and this car. Yeah, this comes in an acrylic case. So is this acrylic case worth £18? Is the real question. Oh yeah, it's screwed to the base as well. Ugh. I much prefer the ones that don't screw into the base. It's more of a palaver to deal with. Right, let's unscrew it. Obviously, I did a video on this back when this first arrived, so we won't go too much into it. I just thought we'd have a little bit of a comparison. There we go. Oh, of course, this one had opening doors. Oh, I need a bit of blue tack or something. Not particularly easy to open doors, but this one did indeed have opening doors. I completely forgot about that. I thought this had an opening hood as well. It explains why I don't remember it having a a forward opening bonnet like that one. Yeah, explains why I don't remember it having that. It's because it bloody didn't. Right, what is the camera focusing on? Not the car. Again, this is a very nice thing. Don't get me wrong, I really like the colour of the wheels on this one. In fact, that would probably look even cooler on the Mini GT version. But there we are. And, you know, if I can get the camera to actually go... If I can actually get the camera to look at where I want to look, that'd be great. You know, the details inside are pretty cool. I mean, they're very good. This one's obviously not a track version, so it's just got the usual interior, which, to be fair, I much prefer kind of road-going cars than... Well, I don't do track days. I don't have a track car, so it's probably a bit biased. But I do prefer the kind of usable car look. So I do kind of prefer that. But, you know, it's got opening doors, which is nice, and they work pretty well if you can get them open, that is. And the details are, again, really good. But no lensing on this one. But then that's only a recent thing Hot Wheels have started to do, especially for their Elite 64 line. They've started to put lensing in their stuff, and it does look good. It's a much cooler way of doing it. Probably more expensive way of doing it than just painting on details, but it always looks better. But overall, this is yeah, again, a very solid little casting. Whoa, there's a very square me. I am steep. Let's not go there. So, it's pretty good, and it does really pop. That colour does stand out, but I'm not going to lie, it's not very realistic, is it? You don't get many cars that look like this. It looks good as a toy car, as a die-cast car. The Spectraflame will always look amazing, but I think that red that BMW, the Mini GT one, has come in, might just be one of my favourite colours. That is my favourite kind of red. A real deep, nearly maroon shade of red. I was hoping to compare engine details, because that's where I thought the big difference would be. I completely forgot this doesn't have an opening hood. So, on that standard alone, I think the Mini GT is definitely taking the favour here. It's a slightly bigger thing as well. The Hot Wheels is actually slightly smaller, which is interesting because Hot Wheels are usually bigger. That was one of the big telltale, like for me, that was always the main thing to tell them apart. Hot Wheels always were bigger in hand. This time, the Hot Wheels is a smaller one, which is interesting. But yeah, there is just so much more detail crammed into the Kadio House one. I mean, I guess the RLC one does have the underside having a bit more exhaust and engine details, but you're not often looking at the underside. I can see why Mini GT, I can see why they do that with these cars. You're not going to see the underside very often, so why bother? Just put the cost of having the detailed base, you might as well spend that on the casting, on the top of the casting that you're going to see. Yeah. Well, there we have it. There are the two E30 BMW M3s. I'm not going to lie, I think I'm going to be going Team Kadio House here. The Hot Wheels one just... yeah, it just doesn't stand out in comparison to the Kadio House one at all. All it's really got going for it, I think, is the Spectraflame paint. It's kind of just like polished up and shiny, like, wow, look at me, I'm pretty and shiny, more than anything else. Of course, it's going to be hard for a lot of Hot Wheels fanboys to listen to, and to be honest, I've always been a true Hot Wheels fan, but oh, you can't argue these days with the details that places like Kadio House are putting out for almost half the money. It's incredible. It's nearly half the price of the Hot Wheels stuff these days. Unbelievable. Honestly, the details, especially the engine bay, are just mind-blowing. How they can get so much detail in such a tiny little die-cast car. Honestly, I'm really happy with this, and it really does make you second guess whether it's worth the 18 quid for an acrylic case. It's nice to have something to display it in. I think the biggest letdown is the packaging for the Kadio House stuff. It doesn't let you display it in the box, really. I mean, even this, it's not really something you would want to leave that to display in, because you can't really see the car. I kind of think that's the only thing they haven't got going for their brand, is lack of ways to display it. But if you like unboxing your cars and actually feeling them and looking at the details, definitely beats RLC any day. I mean, unscrewing them out of these cases is just a bit of a palaver, but you know, it's better than it being on a blistered pack that you have to rip open. Either way, they've both got that going for them. But of course, you'll have to let me know what you think on this. I do love reading your comments, so be sure to let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will get to reading them. But yeah, what do you think? What would you spend your money on? Or would you just buy both and enjoy both? I mean, that's what I do, really. But then my brain is weird and I just have to compare them and overthink everything all the time. Right, well, I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope that was a fairly decent comparison video. Let me know what you think of the Kadio House M3 down below. And yeah, hope your diecast and peg hunts are all going well. Hope your collections are going as you'd expect. Best of luck. Fingers crossed you find some good stuff. And I'll see you again, hopefully, in another one of my videos.